We are the only university in Georgia which opened the European campus in France.
It is very good for a student to get the information from you directly, which is not fabricated in any way.
And as for now, we have international students coming from more than 40 countries around the globe.
So what is the eligibility criteria to get into these programs?
We successfully obtained technical certificate for our tourism program, and none of other Georgian universities are having this validation.
Today we have a very special guest with us. The guys are coming all the way from Georgia. They belong to a university which is established in 1998 with the help of US government. And right now they are one of the most prominent higher education institution in Georgia. I welcome Miss Mariam and Miss Katie. Miss Katie is heading the International Relation Department, and Miss Mariam, she is the Dean of Caucasus Medical School. So welcome guys, welcome on our Clickcast. And how you are finding India in last 5 days? What you have seen?
Namaskaram to all the visitors of this podcast. So we are happy here. It's not my first visit to India or neither in Kerala. And, you know, the majority of our students, Indian students, are coming from Kerala. So it's very familiar to be here and to meet local people and to talk about the similarities. And generally, everything is perfect. So we really are enjoying being here.
And what about Mediklick? So you have been to already 3 events are done, and how you're finding it? Like, we have been to India before, you have seen other events in India which are organized by various bodies. What is the difference between this organized by Click Edu and when it's organized by other organizations?
What I can say is that the events what we have attended were like well organized, and the number of attendees were actually way much higher to the activities that were done before. So it's always great to have this face-to-face interaction with the parents and with the students as well. And you know, when you have this individual time to just talk every aspect and all the details of the program or the university or the services we're offering is the best possible way for both of us from the perspective of the university and from the perspective
That
of
gives
Actually, this is also the right time to do this event, because this is just the students have wrote the NEET exam and they are waiting for the result, and who already have in their mind that they want to travel abroad, and Georgia is, like we know, they're going to the prominent destination. And the big factor was, like, even in the event many people are coming and they were directly asking us Caucasus University.
Exactly.
And there were many people, they haven't attended any other stalls also. They came directly, they asked Caucasus, we sent them to them, and they talked and they left. And they are actually just 3 events closed, and already we have many applications for Caucasus now, and we have more 3 events coming up.
Yeah, and another very important thing is that the attendees were like well-informed attendees. You know, they did not have any questions regarding the country itself or like very, very general advantages of our university. They were coming and they were asking so specific questions to us that we had like the understanding that they know us very well, and
They're
someone
very well
informed
researched.
about us. So
Actually, it's all about, like, when we want to buy something, we research very well, right? So for them, this is the biggest decision of their life. So now parents are also very well aware of things in India. So they make sure that they first by themselves get all the information, and then they come down to universities and they ask. So they were also waiting for this Mediklick, and that's why, like, in Kochi, Trivandrum and all the other cities, we've been Kottayam, a huge crowd was coming. The only reason was that they have a time to research, and now on top of that they have an opportunity to speak with that university directly.
yeah.
So this is something which is very good, what we have felt in last 5 days. Right?
Yeah, I want to also warmly greet the people of this country, and thank you again for creating such an opportunity, because sharing the information, giving the specific and answering to the specific questions to the family members, parents and students itself created for us a great platform.
Yes.
And also this is my first time to be in India, and I find the people very friendly, kind, warm, and it really gives us the opportunity to give the most necessary information and also answer their questions that they may have throughout these meetings. And also I want to mention that the meetings were planned just excellently
Yeah.
because we was able to see many students, give them the advices, and also they are in the process of receiving the answers from the NEET exams, and it was a great opportunity to help them and give the advices and also the information regarding our university and the program
Yeah,
itself.
ma'am, actually back 15 years back or like 17 years back, like when he traveled to for med school, his med school, or even I have took admission in my med school, we have only very limited options actually,
Yeah.
right? And that time, this internet things were not this
Actually,
developed.
Suraj, I sorry to cut it down. It was not about limited options. We were not aware about
Yeah,
all
that's
the
why. That's
options.
why the internet was not this
Yeah.
active, and the only option was, when our parents used to inquire, like someone used to tell, okay, someone from that state have traveled to this place, then you can ask them. So this is the only option we had, and we have to ask some particular agent, and they will suggest us some university. So this was in our mind, particularly like in our mind, the organization were thinking like we have to give an opportunity to the students and parents where they can talk and meet with the delegates directly, so there will be no misleading information will be passed, right? So in our organization also, to all our counselors, we used to tell them very clearly, whatever you are communicating, make sure you are communicating only proper information, may it be about the fees, maybe about the quality, or about the hospitals, whatever it is, right? So we want to give proper information. So here when we bring the delegates directly down to them, so we can do much better than this actually. Yeah.
Obviously, information is something which is very important for everybody. Like those, especially those who are choosing the college right now. And with you guys having on board and with other delegation having on board, it is very good for a student to get the information from you directly, which is not fabricated in any ways, right? I would like to discuss more about like what kind of university you are. Like why you in Georgia? Like why not any other institution in Georgia?
Yeah, thank you very much for this opportunity to talk more about our university. Actually, during these days, the applicants were so well informed that we were just concentrated on the MD program and the admission procedure and so on. So we are full-fledged university, and as you mentioned, we are like 26 years old university, and we are offering more than 50 educational programs, and most of them are completely in English. So when we are saying that we are one of the best university, of course, we prove that with the different activities and different like positioning activities, let's say. So
Yeah, I
we
would like
are
to hear that, yeah.
pioneers. Yeah, we are pioneers in different directions, and internationalization as a direction is kind of integral part of our university's mission, vision, and generally the strategic development plan of the university, because as you mentioned, university was established through the US government.
Yes.
So this kind of internationalization is part of the university from the very beginning. So how we do it? Of course, like in recruiting international students, not recruiting but welcoming international students are the top priority for us. And as for now, we have international students coming from more than 40 countries around the globe. And this intercultural atmosphere and intercultural environment helps us to increase the visibility of the university, offer as many services as possible, and of course work on the international accreditations and validations as well. Private universities need to work more in order to prove the quality and in order to show
Obviously.
themselves
Yes.
in the international platforms,
Very
right?
true.
So that's why we took the advantage to go through the AACSB accreditation. We are in the final stage of that, and only 5% of business schools in the world are having this validation.
Yeah.
Okay.
We successfully obtained technical certificate for our tourism program, and none of other Georgian universities are having this validation. For the architecture program, we successfully obtained RAB validation from UK, and we are pioneers in that direction. So we took the advantage, and we always try to offer not only like local or regional authorization and accreditation, but also concentrate on the highest level of the recognitions of the program. So that's why we have plenty of pending
Actually, in
international-
India, so if we say a university is good or bad, it depends at how many Indians are willing to apply for that university.
Yeah.
In India, we calculate it in this way. So, in terms of like in Georgian country, how students are coming to you? Like, so are you the first priority of Georgian student as well, or you are just an international university?
No, we are actually like say very directly that we are the first priority for local students as well since like 98, because we are offering like full degree programs completely in English. We are the only university offering the joint degree programs with the top US European partner universities, and none of other universities are offering such opportunities. We are the only university in Georgia which opened the European campus in France on the premises of Rennes School of Business. And we are actually the university which is providing the individual approaches, meaning that we do not have classes with hundreds of students.
Okay.
So maximum number of students are 25. According to the researchers, so 25 is the perfect
So
number.
may it be medicine, may it be anything, it is
Yeah,
25.
anything.
Yeah,
This
in
is the
medicine
fixed-
too.
yeah.
We have like on-campus studies and the clinical studies part. So that means on campus we only have 25 students in a group. As for the clinics, we have maximum 10 students in a group.
All right. Okay.
So,
Okay.
so we welcome like students like group wise, and we ensure that all the students have the ability to be 100% involved in the classwork or the activities that are planned by the professors. And I would like to emphasize on the backgrounds and the qualification of our professors. We have more than 600 professors and academic personnel generally in at our university, and 90% of them are have international background, or either in US or Canada or in top
UK and,
European
European
universities.
universities.
So the approaches, what they have, this is actually the very high level. And mainly on MD program, the 100% of our professors who are delivering the relevant courses are the USMLE qualified, PLAB qualified. So they know these approaches very well. A part of this, we have individual and like group coaching.
Actually, this
as
is
well.
a very good point which you just said, that they are themselves USMLE and PLAB qualified, because in Indian students they have this perception that if we are going to a university abroad, we have to make sure that from there do we have options to go for US, UK and Canada, and if the university is giving this opportunity of mentorship,
Yeah.
then
Yes.
that would be a very
Great
great,
opportunity for
very great
students.
opportunity
Yeah,
for
so
our
This
students.
creates not only the local opportunity for the students, but we are giving also the international opportunity to reach the USA, UK, as you mentioned, Canada, and also the other European countries. That's why the MD school had these international accreditations from WHO, ECPMG, GMC. So that means the doors of each side of this globe is open for our students, and they can reach the different experience internationally.
That's true. Like,
And yeah, a part of this, what I wanted to add is that a part of the general classes, what we offer, we do have separate coaching trainership for them, and we welcome international professors from India, not only from India, from the partner universities as well, to provide additional coaching for students to make sure that they are well prepared for the upcoming international
For the
exams as
exam
well.
in India, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, so now let's talk something particularly about the medical education. So how the practicals are offered to the students? How good the practicals are in Caucasus?
So we have affiliation with more than 20 hospitals in Georgia.
In Tbilisi itself.
In Tbilisi,
Okay. Yeah.
nearby our campus,
Okay.
and students are relocated into different hospitals based on their qualification
Okay.
and based on their expertise. So you may ask why we do not have our own hospital, or why we do not have
actually, this
affiliation
was my
with,
question.
with
Yeah.
only one
Yeah.
or two or three
Actually,
hospitals.
see what
Yeah.
happens now. So we are also having a lot of students from last couple of years in Georgia, and everybody says one thing, that first thing is that majority of hospitals are private hospitals, which are run by some companies, and usually like patients, those who are poor, they can't afford private hospitals, right? So the majority of them, they go to government hospitals. So how these universities, like there are 20 universities in Tbilisi maybe, or maybe more than that, I'm not sure of it, but how everybody is getting patients. So you just elaborate that thing for us. That would be very good for viewers to understand that how Caucasus is making sure that practical exposure is the part of their curriculum where they are getting enough patient exposure.
So we have like partnership with the best hospitals, like high demanded hospitals, and the reason actually why we have so many partners, in order to make sure exactly you actually told the answer of your question, and what I was emphasizing on, that the reason why we do not have one or two partner public hospitals, and we do have so many hospitals, is that to send students according to the main areas of that particular hospital. So one hospital cannot be an expert of all fields,
In
right?
all departments.
Yeah, like mainly in Georgia, like hospitals have 1 or 2 or 5 priorities, and some of them radiology, some of them
Surgery,
yeah,
and,
yeah.
so we choose
gynecology.
partners based on the
All
specialization.
depends, like which doctor,
Yeah.
like if a good doctor is there for gynecology, if he's working with
Yeah,
certain
depending
hospital,
on the profiles
Yeah.
and the
Yes.
subject that we are
Yeah.
studying on the clinical part, we are just based on the assessment, based on the feedback from the students, and also the generally the government is doing the researches and putting the research with hospital is experienced in specific profile in the field. That's why we are seeing all this research, and depending on them we are choosing the hospitals, and also the experience, the profile, the equipment of the hospital is important, because we see that our students should receive the best experience, best practice. They are reaching the and discussing the different cases, seeing the patients, observing them, attending the surgery. So we just need our students to receive the best environment, to get the best environment, and the receive best practice with the best doctor. So that's why we are just very, very carefully choosing those hospitals and the clinics. So.
All right.
Yeah, I will just add exactly. I will continue the same topic about the facilities. So our students study in the historical building in the heart of Tbilisi. You personally visited, so you know that it's like from outside it's like very, very historical old building. From the inside it's like modern, student oriented, and very, very modern facility. So they have exactly the same, like not only the facility but the services. We are like student oriented. We have like labs. We have student services. We have like individual managers for international students. So we have whole this system which is concentrate on individual students. So they have exactly the same expectation from the hospitals as well when they go,
Yes,
because
yes,
this is
yes.
part of the program. So we have to make sure that they will receive equal quality services and equal education.
Yeah, because
from the
you know,
hospitals.
in India they say that okay, 3 years of education, it's very good, right? The first 3 years it was non-clinical. We were studying in one of the best building in Tbilisi, and everything was fine. But now we are going to hospital. So if you're making that thing sure in any ways, then automatically student will have an intent of coming to the university
right.
where the campus is good.
Yeah.
And as you said that you are making it sure by having the largest
And
network.
specifically individually you are giving attention, then that problem is also solving there.
Individual attention to all the students, and we have enough staff members to do so, and also we are have the face-to-face and communication with the teachers. Just we want to receive the feedback from our teachers, how the classes went, what were the hardships, and also what went well and smoothly. So that's we are receiving assessment from each teacher after ending the classes. So it helps us to evaluate the student individually, just meet them if they met some difficulties, discuss the specific questions and the concern that may have throughout the studies. So this is very live and active process for us. For
So,
the
ma'am,
school.
how many students from India we are having right now?
More than in total like more than thousands.
Yes.
Already studying at the campus.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And is
So
there,
these people are living in the university campus means we have hostels also provided, or we have private accommodation?
So it really depends on the students' willingness. If like some students would like to rent the apartment or like house nearby, and our department, our office is actually assisting students to find the reliable, the relevant housing. A part of this, our partners are having the hostels and the accommodations, and we are offering this additional service with their involvement as well. Yeah.
Great.
So we do not have our own dormitory.
Understood.
Generally,
Okay.
in Georgia,
Yeah.
it's not very
Yeah,
common
that's
to
true.
have the dormitories. However, actually, we are planning to do that as well.
Alright.
We recently finished building our second campus in Batumi, Black Sea Coast, with the dormitory and with
Alright.
the brand new campus. So very soon we will be
Opening
actually
that as
the pioneers to offer very, very modern facilities and accommodation to students.
And what about this? Like you just mentioned that there is USMLE and PLAB coachings. So when students can start that, is it chargeable it is free, it is a part of curriculum or not? Like, could you please explain a bit
So
about that?
the fact that what I have already mentioned, that the most of the faculty are like USMLE or
Yes.
PLAB qualified, the tools and the approaches what they have is somehow preparation for the
Yeah,
programs as
it's
well.
true.
But a part of this, each semester we welcome international professors from India and from partner universities as well to provide the coaching free of charge. So these courses are open for everyone, mainly for the senior students are
On the
just
fifth or
attending.
sixth
Ah.
grade,
Yeah, but
they
it's
are
open
receiving
for
the
everyone.
coaching.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The last 2 years, mainly.
But this
Okay.
is something great actually. The teachers, 90% of faculties from Caucasus are already like international faculty.
Oh,
They
yeah.
are from
Yeah.
US or UK. And I have received this comment from our own students who are studying in Caucasus. They told us very clearly, like the faculties are from US and UK and they have very clear information. See, like the thing is, like what you are asking about the coaching and all. The exact coaching is the proper information. If the faculty themselves can explain them from where to study, how to study, and they can guide them, that is the proper coaching, and the students will easily pass these exams after the
Yeah,
graduation.
that is
itself.
also true in a way.
Yeah,
Only key
also we
features
have-
are provided for the students.
Yeah.
So the preparation and planning and everything else is provided for our students. And also we are giving the specific materials to prepare themselves for USMLE, PLAB exams and so on. And also we have 2 platforms, both for the students, the medical platforms, IPSCO and MBBS, that help students also to get the full access to the new expertises and also journals and materials, books, everything else that is related to USMLE and each international
Mhm.
examination process. And also they have practiced the cases, discussed, do the test, and just they are taking the similar test that they may receive in specific exams. So it helps them to prepare themselves well after the practices and meeting with the teacher and the tutors. They go to this platform and they prepare themselves individually.
Okay.
And then they can return to that teacher and the tutor again and go through some questions and the issues that may raise during the studies and
Got it.
preparing
I
process.
think now we have got some fair information about the med school, but I want to ask something about the business school also.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that I think I have to address in such way. I am talking with the delegates of the most premium business school in Georgia, right?
Yes.
And now you have to explain that.
Yes, so university was established based on the business school. So we have the very extensive experience in terms of the BBA and MBA programs. So our Tbilisi campus, offsite campus of Grenoble École de Management, which is one of the best French business schools, and we are offering executive MBA program with them since 2008. And you will find the CSB and Caucasus School of Business graduates everywhere, in the government of Georgia, in the big 4 companies, in the international, in the Google, in Amazon, everywhere.
Mhm.
Because the majority of the business schools lecturers are graduates of the same program, or they have very strong international background from the top business schools. As for now, we are offering general business administration program, which is for 4 years, with a different specialization, marketing, management, and finance. A part of this, we have a 3-year joint degree program with the Rennes School of Business, and Rennes School of Business is our strategic partner. Like structure is following: 2 years at Caucasus University and final 1 year in France in the Rennes School of Business, which is triple accredited, and only 1% of business schools in the world are having this triple business schools accreditation.
Tell me one thing, Ms. Katie. Like, there are students in India who are willing to go for BBAs and MBAs, and they want to go for US, UK, and Canada, but due to financial constraint, they're not able to go.
Mhm.
So how this program is solving their problem?
Yeah, actually, this program, of course, solving this problem, because, for example, if student will go directly to the partner university to do the whole program, it's like triple times more expensive to do directly. But if, for example, student will come to Caucasus University and do this joint degree program, of course, the price is way much more cheaper. And, living expenses to Georgia compared to US,
That is also
Canada,
true.
or
That's
any
true.
other countries, it's like very much affordable. Accommodation, transportation, there are many reasons why internationals choose Georgia as a study destination.
And
Because
also, I
of
think getting visa is also pretty easier compared to Schengen visa, right?
Yes.
I want to ask a question. Like you told, like the final year student will be studying in the triple accredited French school, right?
Yeah.
So the final degree will be awarded from
both universities,
Okay.
one from Caucasus University and another from the partner university.
Okay,
so
so
student
it
will
will-
receive 2 separate qualification with from 2 best universities. So you can, I mean, he or she can use any of them.
Okay.
So the degree is so once you graduate from this program and you get degree from both the institutions, one is in France and one is in Georgia, or one is in Georgia and one is in US.
Yes.
In that case, this degree in that foreign country is equivalently valid.
It's exactly the same.
Exactly the
Yeah.
same.
Okay, all right. So they can find jobs on the basis of that
course.
in the partner university country, right?
I will say more. Actually, not only just proceed further with their career, but also the program itself prepares graduates not only for the local market but international market as well. The final year that are arranged in the partner university consists the internship in the best companies as well.
Mhm.
So that's also another advantage for
Exposure.
student exposure.
Practical
The
exposure.
practical exposure in business field in the top companies
True.
in France. So that's also part of the program.
That will
and
get
that's
added in their resume also finally when they will search for jobs.
Yes, of course. So they are well prepared not only with the theoretical part, not only with the international and the, this study abroad part, but also the working experience as well. So 90% of the programs in Georgia are for 4 years, and only we are providing at this moment this joint degree program for 3 years. And
Actually,
Bachelor program
having
or master program? Bachelor program.
bachelor
I have one more question.
Yeah.
Actually, while the student will go to France, for example, in that case, usually after studying a program in France, students used to get 9 months stay back. Right. So after this business program, also they will be getting the stay back, or they have to find a job also.
So we are assisting them to international students. We and our partners are jointly assisting them. It's not guaranteed, of course, because this internship is part of the program. So we are not providing additional, the work permit or this kind of stuff. However, we are assisting them, and we are 100% sure that with the diploma of the business school, which is among the 1% of the business schools in the world, and of course the Caucasus University's experience is the best combination in order to be fully prepared for the international market. And I don't think that anyone will face any problems of finding jobs.
Actually, like in India, why they are going abroad? Like if we think of this, the only reason is that they are going to pay this huge amount of money for their education to make sure that they get the job in that specific country.
Yeah.
So this is the entire intent of any student who is going for abroad. So if somebody is coming to this program where he is studying in Georgia for 2 years and then again they are going to another country for 1 year, do they have the same opportunity of finding a job like those students, those who are studying for 3 years in that same program?
Yes.
They have the same opportunities.
Because the qualification is the same.
Right.
Of course, opportunities are not only based on the degree and not only based on the qualification. Of course, there are many things student has to factors that should be considered. But the degree and qualification and knowledge is equal to the students who received the degree and qualification from the partner university for the whole program.
So what is the eligibility criteria to get into these programs? BBA, they should have a BBA, right?
No, this program is BBA, so the student can apply for this program after the high school.
Okay.
So we have to receive the high school accomplishment certificate. So all the admission procedure is done by Caucasus University.
Okay.
So we are choosing students for that particular program. So our partner is trusting us, so they are not involved in the
Understood.
selection process,
Okay.
meaning that the admission procedure is regulated by the Ministry of Education and Science, and it's exactly the same like on MD. So we have to receive high school accomplishment certificate, international passport, language certificate. If language certificate is not provided, then we arrange individual interviews with students to be 100% sure that
Language certificate means IELTS and all, right?
IELTS or TOEFL. But if student cannot provide, then we are providing
Through
alternatives.
interviews.
Yeah,
So do we have masters also?
we do have
MBA
masters.
also?
We do have MBA programs.
And that also dual degree programs you have.
We do have executive MBA program with the Grenoble College management, and a part of this we have general MBA program provided by Caucasus University.
Okay. That is also dual degree program. Only they have to study in Caucasus only.
Only Caucasus University.
Okay.
General MBA is only at Caucasus.
And is there any master program where they can go to US or to France?
So we have digital logistics program with one of the best German university. So exactly the same structure. I mean, 1.5 years at Caucasus University and final semester at the partner university. The duration is 2 years.
2 years.
And this is actually the same
Ah,
joint
okay.
degree programs.
Same like what we
Yeah.
have for BBA.
Also, we have collaborative master's degree program in hospitality management with the Rosen College and Central Florida University, but it's not the joint degree program and it's not the double degree.
So, Miss Katie, like, tell the viewers that why they should come to Caucasus in 2 lines.
If they are looking for the best place to study, and if they are looking for the high quality education, high quality services, and very intercultural environment, so CU is the best place to
Be in
study.
Georgia.
Yeah,
And
and of
ma'am,
course Georgia itself is very, very high demanded study destination.
And
for Indian
Maria ma'am, you
students.
tell us one point that why they should come for medicine in Caucasus.
For medicine in Caucasus, I cannot list only one option because we have plenty of the reasons why the students should come in Caucasus University, in Caucasus Medicine School. First of all, we have the great balance between the theoretical and the practical studying. We have the best experienced and active doctors in Caucasus University who have the international experience. They then can give the grant all the main criteria to our students how to reach the high levels and the top knowledge in the MD school. And also we have the best equipped university and the facilities, laboratories. We have the our students have the opportunity to get the experience from the best hospitals and the clinics, and also get the most important and the friendly, kind, and warm environment from Caucasus University, from the school administration, and they can feel safe and guaranteed that they would reach all the high options and the level that we can offer and the life can offer to them.
Oh, great. Actually, it feels so good, like when we are speaking from last couple of minutes, and when we speak with people, those who have full knowledge of their subject, for us also it is very good to make our viewers understand that what kind of facilities you can provide to them, because these people, they want to have an exact information of the subject, and the way you have delivered the information was really outstanding, and we are amazed to have you here today with us. So it was a wonderful session with Caucasus University from Georgia, and we got all the insights about the university, not only for MD program, but these guys, they are doing wonderful in other programs as well, like MBAs and BBAs. So if anybody is looking for education in Georgia, especially at a higher ranking university with a lot of with a very good infrastructure, this is the place for you guys to go. Stay tuned for our next episode. Thank you.